Dark Psychology and Heyoka Empaths, Understanding the Hidden Dynamics. Heyoka Empaths possess mysterious psychological powers. Some say they can read minds. Some say they can expose narcissists instantly or manipulate people without saying a word. While these claims make for fascinating stories, they should be viewed as spiritual beliefs or personal interpretations rather than established psychological facts. So, what is true is that some people possess exceptional emotional awareness, keen observation skills, and an ability to recognize unhealthy behavior. When these abilities are combined with confidence, humor, and authenticity, they can seem almost supernatural. So this video will look at the 10 commonly discussed dark psychology traits associated with Heyoka empaths, while distinguishing between popular beliefs and realistic psychological explanations. Number 1, Heyoka empaths notice what other people miss. One characteristic often associated with Heyoka empaths is heightened observation. While others listen only to words, Heyoka empaths may notice changes in tone, facial expressions, body language, and inconsistencies between what a person says and how they behave. Someone may insist that everything is fine while avoiding eye contact, speaking hesitantly, and displaying obvious tension. A highly observant person may recognize that something is wrong long before others do. This is not mind reading, it is careful attention to human behavior. Heyoka empaths unintentionally make manipulative people uncomfortable. People who rely on deception often prefer predictable interactions. A person who calmly asks thoughtful questions or refuses to accept obvious contradictions may disrupt those expectations. For example, instead of arguing, they may simply ask, "Can you help me understand why your explanation changed?" That simple question can create discomfort because it invites accountability rather than conflict. Sometimes this leads manipulative individuals to become defensive or withdraw. Heyoka empaths also use humor to reveal hidden truths. Humor can lower people's defenses. A well-timed joke may encourage someone to reflect on behavior they would otherwise ignore. For example, someone who constantly interrupts others might laugh when teased, gentle about winning every conversation. Later, they may recognize the habit and begin changing it. The goal is not humiliation but awareness. Heyoka empaths also stay emotionally calm during conflict. One of the strongest psychological advantages is emotional regulation. When someone expects anger but instead receives calm responses, the usual cycle of conflict is interrupted. Remaining composed helps people think clearly and avoid reacting impulsively. It also makes manipulation more difficult because emotional pressure loses much of its power. Heyoka empaths also ask questions instead of making accusations. Rather than saying "you are lying," they may ask, "Can you explain how these two statements fit together?" Questions encourage people to reveal inconsistencies themselves. This approach often produces more honest conversations than direct accusations. Heyoka empaths value authenticity over social approval. Many people adapt their opinions to avoid criticism. Someone who values authenticity is more willing to express respectful disagreement. Although this can create tension, it also attracts relationships built on honesty rather than appearances. People know where they stand because there is less pretense. Again, Heyoka empaths recognize repeating relationship patterns. Emotionally aware people often notice recurring behaviors. For example, they may see that someone repeatedly alternates between affection and withdrawal or consistently shifts blame onto others. Recognizing patterns can help a person make healthier decisions and establish appropriate boundaries. Again, Heyoka empaths understand the power of silence. Silence is often misunderstood. Instead of rushing to defend themselves, emotionally intelligent people sometimes pause before responding. This creates space for clearer thinking and may encourage others to continue speaking, revealing additional information. Silence is not manipulation when used respectfully. It can simply be thoughtful communication. Again, Heyoka empaths set firm boundaries. People who value emotional health often learn to say no. Boundaries communicate what behavior is acceptable and what is not. Someone who consistently respects your limits demonstrates respect for you. Someone who repeatedly ignores them provides important information about the relationship. Healthy boundaries protect emotional well-being without requiring hostility. Again, Heyoka empaths encourage personal growth rather than control. The healthiest interpretation of the Heyoka empath idea is not that someone controls others, but that they encourage reflection. Instead of telling people who they are, they invite them to examine their own choices. Sometimes this happens through honest conversations, sometimes through thoughtful questions, sometimes through leading by example. Not everyone appreciates this process. People ready for change often feel inspired. People unwilling to confront uncomfortable truths may become defensive. That reaction says more about their readiness than about the person asking the questions. Now, popular discussions often claim that Heyoka empaths possess supernatural abilities such as reading minds, seeing auras, or psychologically defending everyone they encounter. There is no scientific evidence supporting these claims. Many of the behaviors attributed to Heyoka empaths can instead be explained by qualities such as emotional intelligence, careful observation, strong intuition based on experience, healthy boundaries, confidence, active listening, pattern recognition, effective communication. These are valuable human skills that anyone can develop. Now, it is tempting to view ourselves through dramatic labels, but lasting personal growth comes from humility and self-awareness. Whether you identify with the idea of being a Heyoka empath or not, the qualities that truly strengthen relationships are honesty, compassion, emotional regulation, and respect for others. Rather than seeking to win psychological battles or expose every flaw in those around you, focus on developing wisdom, empathy, and integrity. These qualities create influence that lasts for longer than manipulation ever could. Now, the fascination with dark psychology often comes from a desire to understand manipulation and protect ourselves from harmful behavior. While stories about Heyoka empaths can be entertaining and thought-provoking, they should be viewed as symbolic rather than scientific. The greatest strength is not having secret psychological powers. It is knowing yourself, communicating with honesty, maintaining healthy boundaries, and treating others with dignity while refusing to tolerate manipulation. Those skills are powerful, practical, and available to everyone. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.